Howdy, 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 my beautiful Aries. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, honey, I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot horoscope reading for the month of October 2021, Aries. So if you do enjoy this tarot reading today, you find some cards that resonate with you, let me know in the comments below how they do, because that's how I keep up with you, Aries. As well, remember, it does not matter what you identify as, whether it's he, she, they, them, anything inside or outside of that spectrum, Aries. If these cards are going to resonate with you, they're meant to resonate with you. As well, if you do find some cards that do, or you just enjoy my vibe for today, Aries, I'd appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, and I always appreciate it when you do that extra step to support me. Remember though, as well, darling, that I'm going to support you, Aries, no matter what it is that you do in your life, because these cards are just trying to give you some food for thought or perspective to consider. Remember, I am just a man reading some tarot cards to you, and you know your situation better than I ever possibly could. So let's just jump into your weekly tarot reading today, Aries. Also, remember, if you want to book a private to personal reading with me, my website's linked down below, SimplyVelca.com, darling. So let's see what's going on with you today, Aries, see what's up with y'all. But first and foremost, honey, you already know we have to do a little bit of a vibe check for this week. See what the vibe's gonna be like, darling. A little bit of a tarot forecast, if you will, darling. I'm gonna be using my newest tarot deck that a wonderful subscriber gifted to me, so thank you so much to the person that did. And this is the Halloween Tarot, so it's perfect for the spooky season, darling. Let's see what the main message is going to be in for y'all. So Aries, you got the Empress card coming in here. Gorgeous artwork, by the way. Also, can we talk about the back of the deck? It's also gorgeous, Aries. Anyways, you guys have the Empress card, Aries. So the Empress card is all about capitalizing on your growth, capitalizing on the events that have happened to you, Aries, that have allowed you to further grow in some aspect in your life. And so, what I'd be willing to bet for you guys, Aries, you guys have been going through a little bit of a struggle recently. It wouldn't surprise me, because normally this card would pop out, Aries, whenever an individual is right at the precipice of really giving birth to whatever it is that they're trying to create. Now, keep in mind that the Empress card is the card of fertility as well, darling. So I'm not going to be talking about pregnancy and all that in these readings, because I don't feel comfortable talking about those kind of touchy subjects in general readings, of course. I'm not trying to, you already know the drill. But with this Empress card, it really is just a capitalizing on Empress, on you, Aries, rather. I'm calling you guys Empress now, Aries, of definitely going through the last bit of character building moments before you really give birth to something fabulous, darling. So I like this a lot for you, Aries. Let's continue on with some tarot now. We have here the Page of Wands, Aries. I like this. I like this. With the Two of Cups. All right, now, Aries. And then the Six of Pentacles. So Aries, for you guys, I really do actually see, if you're trying to manifest love into your life, I definitely see that coming in, or just nice partnerships in general, we'll say, Aries, because I like that better than just focusing in on love, because there's a lot more than love just in our lives, right? The Two of Cups does bring in this sense of nice partnerships. When it's next to this Page of Wands, Aries, this lets me know of, by definition, that means new opportunities, darling. So with this sense here, if you've been trying to manifest a partnership, just a nice connection with somebody that gives you that nice equal give and take, right? With the Six of Pentacles here in Aries, this is that sense of like, what you give is what you're going to receive. Maybe a nice change of pace for some of you Aries that haven't really been experiencing that, right? Maybe you've been in some connections, or come to realize some connections in your life are more so there just to take from you, and you're not really receiving too much from them, right? I feel like that's what the Empress has been about for you. For some of you guys, I get this message, Aries, of where you needed to experience what it was like without, or not to have that benefit, or not to have like that nice healthy relationship. So you can look for like, does that make sense? Experiencing like the toxic side a life, whatever it is, whether it's the obstacles or what have you. So then you know what exactly it is that you want in more detail. Because for some of you Aries, I get this message of where you guys have been putting in a lot of effort and trying to manifest and bring things further into your life. But there was like you needed a little bit more help in terms of speaking on specifics, speaking in terms of being like, I want this out of a connection. When I have my next business partner, I want them to be able to do this and this and this for me. Something that you wouldn't be able to specify without the experience of the Empress to know what it's like to have like a business partner, for example, that isn't very fruitful, or to have a relationship with somebody that you always are like their emotional shoulder and they are never there for you, right? It feels like you needed to experience what it was like without something for you to then be able to set the intention on creating what it is that you are wanting. Does that make sense, Aries? In terms of career as well, I do feel as if that this is a nice career reading for many of you guys as well, just because of that Page of Wands again. I get the sense that it's still connected to partnerships, Aries, admittedly. So definitely something to be looking out for. Definitely trying to attract partnerships into your life just in general, whether this is for platonic reasons or whether it's for romantic reasons or business, darling. Doesn't matter what it is, darling. Definitely on the up and come up for you guys. So let's get some clarifiers on this. So one of the cards that came flying out was the Three of Swords for you, Aries. Don't mind. I love the artwork in this, but it can seem kind of aggressive, which I guess in this deck it is can be aggressive. Ace of Wands coming in here as well. And then Aries, we have the Six of Discs, Six of Pentacles, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. So really amplifying this message. This Three of Swords does give me this sense, Aries, for you guys, that you did experience some type of disruption, some type of disappointment, some type of pain from the past. Now this Ace of Wands here, this is clarifying your Two of Cups, Aries. So really talking about some strong attractions. I feel as if you're going to be noticing them first, and then through what experiences you had with the Empress card, right? For my Aries that are into the occult, or those that are just all about manifestation in general, right? Law of attraction, law of assumption, gelling, whatever it is you want to be talking about today, right? I feel like you're going to be firstly identifying this connection, identifying this person, identifying this thing that you're wanting really badly, and then it's up to you, Aries, to really start putting in the effort of trying to manifest it, trying to bring it closer to you in your life in more detail. I keep on getting this sense of just like specific detail coming in, like your spirit guides are really coming in strongly just for this entire reading, Aries, of and I know it's your spirit guides just because of how spiritually inclined these messages are. I'm just like really pushing for you, Aries, to be a lot more specific in your magical endeavors, in terms of your manifestation endeavors, the law of attraction, darling, all of that. I feel like you really need to focus in on the details. And so again, you're going to be seeing this person, you're going to be seeing this opportunity that you're going to be gravitated towards, and it's up to you in specific on like trying to bring them closer into your life, if that makes sense. The opportunity is going to be there presenting itself to you, darling, and it's up to you, Aries, to really tap into your potential, darling, and to really capitalize on it. So now let's continue on to the what it is that you don't see coming towards you. You have the Justice card, so that you got both of the Libra cards coming in for you, Aries. So keep that in mind. Could be someone that has strong both cards that are in Libra, I believe. I don't know if I said Aries or Libra. Forgive me. It's like 2:00 in the morning for me, Aries. But Justice card and the Empress card are the Libra cards. So you could be dealing with someone that has strong Libra in their chart. The Hanged Man as well. A lot of major arcana for your reading, and just another major arcana, Wheel of Fortune. So major arcanas for a tarot reader, at least how I see it anyways, is when I see a lot of major arcana, Aries, I see this as a sign of just a lot of transitions happening. You're in a transitional phase in your life. So when I see this, what you don't see coming towards you, Scorpio actually got something similar as well, of where it's like this sense of like karmic balance coming in here. While you had this sense of disappointment, this sense of struggle, this sense of pain from beforehand that I was talking about before, Aries, with that Empress card. You then are going to be experiencing the other side of life now, right? And you're experiencing the other side of, maybe you've been going through this period of just struggle for a while, Aries. You're now going to be experiencing the flip side of it now with that Hanged Man, darling. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's the sense of just now you're going to be able to really attract things. I'm going to be experiencing a lot less hurdles that you have to be jumping through, a lot less hoops. It does feel as if, Aries, that you guys have recently overcome some sense of challenge, personal challenge in your life. I really do feel like strongly in that. So definitely let me know in the comments below, Aries, what it is that you guys have been going through, because I do suspect that this challenge, based off of like how much reward is being presented here now, darling, it was a pretty big challenge, pretty hefty challenge for you guys to overcome, something that probably has been in dealing with a cycle in some time. For many of you guys, it may have been dealing with some type of toxic family member in your life, something that you've allowed in your life for a long time, or like a friendship. It feels like it's just been something that's been long happening, if that makes sense. So let's continue on with some clarifiers, darling. We have here the Eight of Cups. So yeah, you emotionally distanced from one situation, and you're now transitioning into something much nicer. Knave of Wands coming in here, which is the Page of Wands, and then, or actually not the Page of Wands, it's the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Four of Cups coming in here. So for you guys, Aries, it's not actually the Knight of Wands, it is the Page of Wands. I'm taking that back for the Necronomicon. So for you guys, Aries, you just have a lot of new opportunity presented towards you, but it's through the sense of like a shift in terms of like how you're approaching things, Aries. Four of Cups as well in this Wheel of Fortune. Be careful, Aries, about your perspective at this time, because you know this emphasis on manifestation for you guys, Aries, this is letting me know that the energies around you, like what it is that you put out there in the universe right now, especially with the Justice card, karma is definitely active in y'all's life at this point, or energy is active rather at this point. We don't need to categorize it, Aries. And so your thoughts are really going to be manifested. So if you continuously stay in this state from that Four of Cups, darling, of where you know, from the past, very much it's easy to get into that self-pity or just those frustrations of being like, it's no bother. There's no point in me working through this or trying to go for this because it's not going to work out anyways because things in the past haven't been working out recently. Get out of that mindset, Aries, because you really do have some strong opportunity coming towards you with that Page of Wands coming in twice for you guys. Now, with this Eight of Cups, it's almost this sense here, Aries, you really need to, whatever happened in the past, like I'm not trying to sound dismissive in your experiences, darling, because again, I get it, right? But I am the messenger here, darling, of where it's just like you are attracting, or you are manifesting at a much higher or a much quicker rate at this current time, probably because of your spirit guides being so intertwined in this reading. You're probably getting some help, outside assistance in that way, Aries. And so I really feel as if you need to really emotionally disconnect from whatever happened in the past, and that's through your swords, because if you don't, you're just what it is that you might be bringing to your life. I'm not saying you're going to manifest negativity or anything like that. It's just not going to be as fabulous as it potentially could be, Aries. So just keep that in mind. Overall, though, this is turning into be a really positive reading for you guys, Aries. Like I definitely feel as if I hear a job well done. So you guys have definitely overcome something recently in your life, Aries. So let me know what that is. I really am curious. So now, Aries, let's see if we can get any detail on the good things that are in the works for you guys. Girl, Aries, come on now. Can't get these cards handled, darling. What good things are in the works for my Aries? The World card coming in here. Cycles, so long-term cycles. Then the Knight of Swords. And the Six of Wands, my favorite card outside of the major arcana. So Six of Wands is all about that fame and fortune. I really do feel as if some major pivotal things are going to be occurring in your life really soon, Aries. With this World card and this Knight of Swords, the World card represents cycles beginning. Well, it depends on how you take it, right? It could be either way. But in this dynamic, I'm taking this more so, Aries, where it's like cycles really starting for you. A lot of different long-term cycles happening. So in terms of like partnerships, but also in terms of like your career. I really feel like it's a lot of you guys, it's in terms of your career where it's just like different opportunities presenting itself, different projects that you could be doing as well. It's just think long-term commitments of whatever type. You may be getting some sense of a new job opportunity presenting itself, you know, because by definition with that Page of Wands that you got twice, you know, those new opportunities paired with the Knight of Swords, which is a lot of things being thrown at you at once. It's just it's really good energy to be having, really a lot. And so one thing I do want to say, Aries, is don't feel like you need to settle on the first immediate positive thing that's happened that will occur in your life, because there's going to be many more things coming in after that, if that makes sense. And then with the Six of Wands, as I was saying, it's all about that fame and fortune, darling. By definition, victory, public spotlight, very positive for my Aries that are self-reliant at all in terms of public image or trying to put themselves out there. Really good message for that. So just overall, like, no matter what facet of your life that you're trying to build further abundance in, Aries, I cannot hold these cards for the life of me right now. It's really thriving for you guys. You guys are really getting such positive cards. And I just feel as if it's just like, I keep still hearing job well done, Aries. So I don't know what it is that you managed to do, darling, but your spirit guides are really proud of you for it to be continuously coming in. So we have the Six of Wands again for you, Aries. Come on now. And this is on your world card, so really fame and fortune. Some of you guys really, I'm going to say it, Aries, some of you guys really are destined to be in the public spotlight in some type of way. Because again, the Six of Wands is that public recognition, what have you. Ace of Swords coming in as well. And then we have the Judgment card coming in here. So really take action this week, Aries, both with the Ace of Swords and the Judgment card. It's a card of action. You have all this, you have the promise of very positive, very strong, potent results coming in for you, for the projects, for the things that you do that put yourself out there. As an example, maybe if you do YouTube, Aries, or you've been wanting to do YouTube, right? This is the time where it's just like, if you post a YouTube video, you're going to get a lot of traction. You're going to get a lot of positivity from it, and maybe even from that YouTube video, a lot of opportunity presents itself. Maybe you get reached out by like just think about in that Page of Wands, maybe you get reached out by a TV station, the examples are endless. But I just feel as if from you putting yourself out there, like, the universe has your back. Your spirit guides are going to have you just have your back, in terms of like, you just need to put the content out there. You need to put yourself out there, put your work out there, put your store out there, whatever it is that you do, Aries, and the universe, let the energy, let your guides handle the rest of it, because they really are trying to create a lot of abundance in your life, darling, right now. Even in your pre-shuffle, Aries, I don't usually talk about what I get in the pre-shuffle. It's kind of my own personal thing, but in y'all's pre-shuffle, Aries, you guys got the Sun card that came in, and the Sun card is the best positive card in the deck. So you guys have nothing but very strong positivity come in after some time of hardship. And again, I just still keep on hearing job well done, darling. So I like that a lot for you, Aries. So let's give these cards to Miss Aretha Franklin, darling, as well as Miss Barbara Walters, darling. And now, Aries, let's get into your spirit guide and ancestral tarot messages for today. Now that we keep on talking about them, let's tap into their energy deeper and see what messages, what guidance they have for you. Tower card coming in, Aries. Magician card. You guys are getting a lot of major arcana. I know I sound angry about it, but it's good. It's just crazy. Four of Wands, Aries. So I do directly feel like you guys had a tower moment already happen. So take a deep breath, because I feel as if some of you Aries got that tower card and you're just like clinging onto the edge of your seat, and you're just like, okay, Velca, like, talk about this tower card. Why are you so nonchalant about it? I really do feel like you already experienced it, because then it puts you into this magician state of where, because, it kind of complements that Judgment card that you had earlier. And then you're working towards your path. You're seeing down the road of what it is, again, that you're trying to create. And so really, this is really just a message, Aries, where it's like your spirit guides created some type of tower moment for you. Use it to your advantage to create the reality that you want. Now that there's destructions that happened, right? The Magician card is all about building something up, building up the reality that they want to see. And so sometimes you have to start from a completely clean slate, darling. And so I feel like for most Aries, I'm going to say like 85% of y'all, if not 90% of y'all Aries, already experience your Tower moment. Now that you're starting with a clean slate, darling, start from as the Magician now. That's why the Magician is started notified as the number 1 instead of the 0, because the Fool card starts the new chapter. The Magician card gets the ball going, darling, right? And the Four of Wands is just all in terms of like that long term. Again, if this love is in terms of your future, and this is all about some person coming into your life, Aries, Four of Wands is the card of marriage. And so you're getting, even in terms of just socially, this is a very powerful reading in terms of attracting nice, reliable people in your life for long term. We have the Four of Discs coming in. So on your Tower card, so definitely you had to pull out from where you're investing your energy prior. We have the Knight of Discs now in this tarot deck, which is letting you guys know that, again, from when we saw that Knave of Wands, that was the Page of Wands. Knight of Discs on top of your Magician card, and then the Knight of Swords coming in on your Four of Wands. So again, you have this fast-paced movement coming in here, Aries, or fast-paced, like things being thrown at you, trying to help further elevate you towards getting from point A to point B. I feel like you're getting a lot of help during your transitional period of like getting from that point A to point B. You just got to identify what your point B actually is, if that makes sense. So really positive for you guys, Aries. I do feel like the main message here is, the worst thing you can do at this time is slow down. I feel like you need to the best of your ability, as long as you are not burning yourself out, Aries, is to be as productive as possible, because your productivity is going to be paying in tenfold during this time. You're having nothing but very high manifestation energies, very high vibrational energies. So I know that can sound like such a cliche in tarot readings, but I mean, I feel strongly that your spirit guides have been just really strong this entire reading. So take this as you will, darling, I suppose, Aries. But now let's get into how people are perceiving you at this time. Let's see how people are seeing my Aries and what their intentions are towards them. Let's see here. We have the Three of Swords coming in here. So it's definitely talking about something that the person that hurt you in the past or disappointed you. Nine of Cups. And then the Temperance card. Right? Yeah, Temperance card coming in. So Aries, this person that I'm tapping into definitely did bring you some type of pain. You definitely associate some type of deep soul connection with them at some point. With this Temperance card here, it feels like you were really patient with this connection. It feels as if you were trying to... It was almost, for some of you guys, it feels like you're hoping for them to like figure themselves out. Aries, hoping for them to find themselves is something that I'm hearing. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're hoping that they were going to find their purpose, figure themselves out. You may have been dealing with someone that was going through like their own like midlife crisis of some type, or just trying to find their way in the world, trying for them to like it feels like this person kind of lacked ambitions or goals, Aries, and maybe you were trying to help them out in that process. So, but they definitely brought that pain in that Three of Swords, darling. So it's interesting. Let's see what their intentions are towards you, though. Death card coming in, girl. Ten of Wands with that Seven of Swords. So, Aries, it feels like they're trying to break this cycle or bring to an end this sense of where you associate them with this trustfulness, this heaviness. Both the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands share the message of just like heaviness, being overburdened, Aries. So their intentions towards you is trying to bring this close out this association that they have, or that you have with them in terms of that heaviness. So maybe they're trying to ask for forgiveness. Are they trying to ask for forgiveness? Or they're trying to like, what is this? King of Cups. Yeah, they're trying to, it's almost the sense of they're trying to ask for forgiveness. So I wouldn't be surprised, Aries, if you hear back from somebody that did disappoint you with that Three of Swords from the past. They're trying to get you to either understand or what have you, darling. So I'm not going to tell you how you should handle the connection, because obviously there's a reason as to why you chose to cut them out in the first place, or why you guys aren't talking anymore. So you guys will know or whether or not you should forgive them or not, you know. It's kind of the thing you ask yourself. I'm just here to let you know, prepare yourself for this person to come potentially coming back in this week, if not really soon, for you, Aries, and trying to make amends or what have you. And I feel like that even came up in one of your most recent readings as well, Aries. So definitely let me know who this person is as well. Is this like a family member that's asking for forgiveness, or trying to act as if like nothing happened in the past or what have you? I don't know. But Aries, that is the weekly tarot reading that I have for you for October 2021, darling. Hopefully you found some cards that resonated with you. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comments. And also, remember, my website's always linked down below, SimplyVelca.com, next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all of that just being Simply Velca, darling. But I love you so much, my beautiful Aries, and I will be connecting with y'all, so hopefully sometime in the near future. Bye.